Hey guys, welcome to another Pulling Ads. It seems like it's been forever, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a week. I know it has. Does feel like forever.
I guess, right? I mean, I'm sure all of y'all were waiting to get your fix, or at least I hope you were anyway. But don't worry, because Rusty Surfer and the Red Skull are back to bring you Pulling Ads number, what is this? 8?
9.
9?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Beatles
And
reference.
yeah. Anyways, moving out of the 60s, we're going to jump forward a little bit. Well, I guess not too much farther. You might have some 60s. I don't know what you have.
Actually, what year do I have? Actually, I do not. I have 79 and undetermined.
Well, while he's
84.
trying to determine what year it is, we are going to explain to you real fast how this works. So, me and the Red Skull here are avid paper collectors.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We love the smell. We love the touch. We like the hunt.
Yes. Oh, there's nothing better.
You've heard of Craven's the Hunt. Well, you don't know nothing about the Red Skull and Rusty Hunt.
Oh, no. Don't have nothing on us.
Nothing. Well, so we have gone back and picked out 2 issues from our collections of comics we feel kind of nostalgic about, or something in it is nostalgic to us. Or, just reminds us of another time when we were little, something that stood out. Good or bad. Simpler time, right? Before the internet. But today, I think I'm starting it off.
Yes.
We're going to talk about advertisements, guys. If you didn't get it already, we're talking about advertisements. And I'm starting it off today. And for my first one, it is in this goofy Nova #1 from 1993, 94, or whatever. Something like that. And, I mean, the weirdest thing is, it's Nova with a mullet. I mean, everyone seemed to have the mullet back then.
Yep.
And the oversized muscles. But, yeah, I mean, I gotta say, the art's actually pretty good. And the writer was Fabian Nicieza in this, so pretty cool.
Picking up right after where Marv Wolfman left off.
He was doing everything in the dang early 90s. Fabian seemed to have, he had like a monopoly on. He was pulling a Cullen Bunn back then, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But let me take pictures of that mullet. Let me see that mullet.
Here, you got to see it real fast.
I got to see that mullet.
Oh,
yeah, there's the mullet.
Great, right?
Poor Rich Rider.
Yeah. Is it? Okay. I didn't know if it was another guy or if it was him, but I guess so. Well, my first ad in this comes not even like 2 pages into it, and it is Marvel Comics, Marvel Classic. And I'm just going to read this. Okay. Second by millisecond, by nanosecond, the universe shudders and expands. And in every quadrant and every dimension, the forces of evil keep pace with those of good. Where will you stand? On what side will your allegiance lie? God help those who can't decide. Marvel Classic, available now at all kinds of stores near you.
Ooh.
Do you know what it is?
Marvel Classics, yeah, it's a comics series where basically they reprinted older issues.
Well, this is a little bit different, okay? Because, I guess they did the reprints. They're showing that in here. They're showing some of the new stuff, some of the trades back then and whatnot. But the main focus on this is the 90s fashion.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to hold this up real quick in the camera. Get a look at that.
Oh, classic clothing apparel. Oh, wow.
And everyone was wearing the oversized clothes and the ball caps and everything
the parachute
else.
pants and...
Yeah, but no, like some of the stuff that's in the pictures, I can see people wearing nowadays. Because, everything in fashion comes full circle or whatever. And right now we're back to that 90s vibes in fashion now.
Don't say it so.
It's true, man. It's been like this for like 2 years now.
Good.
But it just keeps getting more and more and more like into
ridiculous.
It. Trust me. I worked in retail up until this past January. And it was teen, college kid clothes. So trust me. It
don't tell me parachute pants have come back. Please don't.
No, but they do like these like sweat jogger pant things that are like big on top and then they're cuffed at the bottom, so they're kind of like parachute pants.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, a little bit. But in this, like, we got some cool Joker stuff. There's like a dope Ghost Rider shirt. I mean, there's some guy wearing a Canadian tuxedo with a denim jacket and denim shorts or denim pants and a denim shirt. And then, I mean, everyone's rocking the Chuck Taylors in this. And I mean, it just looks cool. This stuff, like, if you can find this online, I would totally buy a shirt or something right now. Like, this stuff is cool. I mean,
Rusty's
it's kind of
rocking
hard.
out in Marvel Classic style.
I would, man, especially if you find like a thrift store or something. Get it for that 50 cent cheap, and then it'd be like, woo, looking fly. Yeah. But no, I totally dig this. Super cool, and it's weird that it's in Mullet Nova. So we'll see. Anyways, what is the comic you have?
Well, I have Archie at Riverdale High, number 62.
Ooh.
Yes. Coming
Wait,
from...
what year is that from?
That is from May of 1979.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
It looks older.
It is.
No, I mean, like, it looks older than 79.
Yeah, it does. It does. It just... That Archie look, especially in the 70s, made it look more 60s. They really didn't change the cover design for about a 10, 15-year period.
Really?
Yes.
Because, like, I don't know, just, like, the art styling and everything, it's been, like, the same artist for forever. They just got the dang art style down.
They just had it down. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was like from 1969, 1970, straight to 84-ish. It was the same front, the same design, everything. They never changed it up.
Really?
Yeah. So, that made it interesting. But I found a pretty cool advertisement in there. It's called Kryptonite Rocks. All right, you can see it from the picture on the side. Now, remember, Archie Comics did actually put out a lot of DC stuff within there.
Yeah.
And I have to read this to you. All right. And keep in mind, whenever I say the word kryptonite, it has a little TM right next to it, for trademark.
Right.
Yes. So, Kryptonite Rocks. Attention, friends of Superman. Do you really want to be a friend of Superman? Well, now you can be by owning a Kryptonite Rock. Kryptonite rocks come from the planet Krypton. Some time ago, the planet exploded, sending huge pieces of rocks into space. For years, the kryptonite has fallen into Earth and been captured by the enemies. We know who they are. Who use it to try to kill one of our land's greatest heroes, Superman. You see, kryptonite is the only substance against which Superman has no defense. A short while ago, we, the good guys, spotted a very large piece of kryptonite rock about to smash into the Earth. We immediately sent out a search party to find and bring back the kryptonite rock before it fell into the wrong hands. We now have the kryptonite rock broken down into 1,000,000 pieces and are making it available to all of Superman's friends for safekeeping. Kryptonite rocks are blue-green in color and are safe, non-toxic, and most exciting of all, they glow in the dark. So help keep Superman from being destroyed and at the same time own an amazing kryptonite rock that glows in the dark. Kryptonite rocks can be yours for only $250 plus shipping and handling.
Really? So that does not make sense to me. Because how are you going to be a Superman's friend and then have the only thing that kills him?
Yeah, I know. But it's for safekeeping,
You're going to help protect the Superman by hiding. So the kids are going to get the rock and then immediately hide it.
Yeah.
And then never touch it again.
Yeah. But it glows in the
good
dark.
Advertising.
Now,
good advertising.
I was so curious about it. I looked it up on eBay, and I found multiple auctions of these for sale, and many of them already sold in the original packing. And you can tell from the packing that packing's straight from the ad. It has the same picture, everything. You can see it to the side here. I posted a few on the side. And the only thing it doesn't really give me is dimensions. I wish they would put a quarter or something right next to it so I can really get a good feel for the dimensions of everything. But it's a pretty cool little box, and the rock looks pretty cool, actually, for $250. But here it is. On eBay, the average selling price is around $20.
What?
Yeah.
It's just a painted rock, probably.
I don't think so, because it glows in the dark.
They paint it with some, like, neon paint or something?
It has a rock texture look to it. Throughout all the auctions, it's a different type of rock, a different shape, different whatever, so it's not molded or anything. It is some kind of piece of rock. Yeah. So, interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. It's like, do I want one or would I not want one? What would I do with it? That'd be the question.
One.
Yeah, I love the box.
Maybe when I was little I would want one. Now I may not want one
Yeah.
because what is this? You said it's 1979.
Yeah.
I bet you it's what's actually making it glow is like it's like some kind of like thing that's probably going to kill you nowadays.
Yeah, really. Well, it wasn't toxic in 79. It is very toxic today.
Probably, right? When people were still using asbestos and
Yes,
stuff.
exactly.
So yeah.
But that's the one I have. What else do you have for us today?
Okay, so my second comic kind of has something to do with the first ad-wise, but I pulled out Silver Surfer number 61 from Volume 3, The Collection Agency. It's a really good story if you've never read it before. It deals with the aftermath of Infinity Gauntlet. Okay. So in it, I was flipping through it, and you know how the first one was about clothes. Well,
shoes.
No, I didn't get shoes this time. I wish I could find shoes. I actually got... Where's the page, right? That is the hardest part about this, right? You got to flip and flip and flip. I should have marked it. Sorry, guys. But anyways, classic Marvel tees. I found more clothes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So... some of the t-shirts are like black and white ones. Some of them are color. You got your basic characters. You got like Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America, Ghost Rider, Psylocke's on there, which is pretty cool. And then they got the brown and yellow Wolverine, and then a few others. And I mean, you can see it, but I'm going to show you real fast, Red.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was. They were trying to capitalize on this clothing idea, I guess, in the early 90s.
Yeah, they were.
They're like, everyone needs Marvel clothes.
Yes.
But I didn't see that many Marvel clothes whenever I was younger.
I remember one particular thing that they had out there was the Marvel shirts that were basically, all just black and white, and you can get markers and color it yourself.
That's cool. There's a few of the black and white ones on here, but I don't think you want to color them.
Yeah, it was very popular at the time. I remember that. You can get shirts and you just color it yourself to make it, your own unique original shirt.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, I gotta say with this, though, you don't really see much Marvel stuff that's, like, targeted towards an older crowd, like adult sizes now.
No.
I mean, you will at, like, Hot Topic and stuff, I guess, whenever movies and stuff come out.
It's all movie stuff, but not really, like, comic book based.
Comic stuff, yeah. Occasionally you can find something. Like, I got a cool Daredevil shirt. That's just the logo or whatever. But, you get the only other one that I've gotten is... it was a picture of X-Men #1, like X-Men #1, like the very first.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
It was across the shirt.
You do see some shirts every now and then that has the reprint of classic covers on it, like a Hulk 181 or something like that. Amazing Fantasy 15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. I wish that we would see more actually comic-based stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I did see actually a YouTube video not too long ago. I thought it was pretty clever. So this one gal, she would take shoes, get your white shoes, and she did it with like tennis shoes or Dockers, and she also did it with white high heel shoes for women. And you'd cut out strips of comic books on there, and you glue it on, and then you have to put this polish onto it. And when it was done, it actually pretty cool, especially for the women's high heels. The way it came out, it looked like it was actually made that way.
See, that's cool. I like it when people are doing the DIY stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I just wish that I have so many, like, if I had a shirt press, okay, I have so many comic panel shirt ideas.
Yeah.
It would be ridiculous, But I don't have a shirt press. I don't have anything like that, or screen press, or screen whatever, to do it. But I have a million ideas.
Maybe we need to get one. Rusty's 4 Guys in a Comic silk shirt screening process.
Yes, I have so many like shirt ideas. Wouldn't you love like a Invincible shirt with a Battle Beast fighting fighting anybody really? Yeah. Or just the scene of Battle Beast cutting open his stomach and ripping out his intestines.
I mean, they do have it now where, like at the mall, you can go to these shirt screening places, and you just send them. You just come with a a picture on a, what do you call it, thumb drive,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want, they'll put it on the computer, and then boom, they'll put it straight on your shirt for you. But they charge like $60 to have it done.
Yeah, see, that's dumb.
It's expensive.
That's way too expensive
It
for
is.
a shirt.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, moving on from clothes, what is your second comic?
All right, I have The Warlord from DC Comics.
Ooh.
What is this? Number 86.
What are you doing with the Warlord?
Yeah, well, you know.
It does not seem like something the Red Skull would have.
Yeah, the Red Skull wouldn't have anything with the word war in it.
Right? Womp.
So, anyways, the inside cover. I just absolutely love this.
Ooh, Mario.
Yes, Mario Brothers ad for Atari.
That's cool.
Yes.
And that's before the Mario we think of jumping on, like,
Exactly.
Toadstool and going down pipes and stuff. I mean, it
Yes.
had that kind of stuff, but it was, like, different. It was a lot different.
It was a lot different. But Atari presents Mario Brothers, another Smash arcade hit brought home only by Atari for use with the Atari 2600 game, Sears Video Arcade System, and versions exclusively for the Atari 5200 Super System. And it's so cool because you got Mario in there, you know, looking inside the plumbing. Something's gumming up the plumbing. Then poor Luigi's in a bind. Turtles out to get him. Giant crabs are right behind. I'm telling you, I see this crab. Krusty Krab from SpongeBob. I'm telling you.
Freaking
Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Yes, that's what it looks like to me.
But Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. But, yeah, God, you know, Nintendo 1983, I remember having these and picking them up at Sears.
Do you remember, did you have the actual game at home, or did you have to go to the arcade and play it?
Oh, no. We had a 2600 at home.
Nice.
Yes. No, my dad, he was all into the video games when it came out. And, of course, you know, I contributed to that. And we had, I couldn't even tell you how many Atari games at home. And, you know, every Christmas it would be like 20 games under the tree, birthdays, whatever, holiday. Whatever excuse my dad could find to purchase Atari games, he got them.
Really?
But, yeah, they're expensive back then. $20 for an Atari game.
What? Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, 1983. Yeah.
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 How much was the console back?
I want to say it was like 80,
That's not
if memory serves correctly.
that bad, I guess.
No, for today's price, yeah, you figure, you know, a comic book was 60 cents.
That's true. But I mean, then you got to think about games that came out in like the early 90s when like the console boom happened. And there was a bunch of consoles they put out that were just like ridiculously priced for the early 90s. Like I think it was I think it was the CDI when it came out. It had like a $400 price tag in like 1990.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Or even the was it Neo Geo home console or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I think that had a price tag of like $500 or something like that in 1989 or something like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you think 83, you know, 60 cents-ish title, that's roughly about 35 issues, multiply 35 times $5 today. Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty expensive.
So, hey, do you got any honorable mentions for us?
Yeah, I actually have one quick one here. Okay, so on the back of Nova here, I have a movie preview. He's back on duty, November 5th. RoboCop 3.
God, yeah, I remember seeing that in the theater.
Do ya?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay. Now, the first one, it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, decent. Third one,
like all of them,
stop.
they always keep going downhill.
Yeah. Okay, was it the second one that had the, what was it, like the mech robot or whatever?
Yeah,
what the heck is it?
I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the first one, he fought Red Foreman from that 70s show.
Yes. Yes.
And the second one, he fought the robot thing.
Yeah.
What did he fight in the third one? I don't remember.
Holy cow.
I can't remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. I watched the first one like the end of last year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second one in forever. Someone on here is probably like, you are completely wrong. That is the wrong order. You got the
No, we got it right. We got it right.
We got it right. Eric, it was Red Foreman. That's the only reason I remember him in the first. I was just like, wait a minute, because I remember watching it when I was like a kid in the '90s or whatever, before that '70s show came out.
Yeah.
And then when that '70s show came out, I mean, I just never put it together. I guess like I just never like thought, because it's two completely different people. Yeah. Like. Personalities acting wise.
Now, can you imagine him doing the RoboCop movie in the Red Foreman personality?
I know. You dumbass.
I'm going to put my foot up your...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Have Kitty laughing in the background.
Yep.
Awesome. So, do you have any honorable mentions yourself?
I do have one back in the Archie comic. This is comic strips. This is the puns and the twist on words are great in here. All right, so comic strips. Next time you sit down to a stack of comic books, sit down with a stack of Slim Jims meat snacks. Chewy, tasty treats of beef jerky and tender meat sticks in 6 hearty, satisfying flavors. Pick them up at your neighborhood convenience store or at the supermarket. They're a great way to beef up your reading.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, as you can see from the picture there, and I'll put it up so you can see it. You know, the kids all, have the comic books and Slim Jims right in their hand.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that.
Slim Jims are good. We had this conversation before with one of the 70s Slim Jim ads, to where I was like, I had no idea that Slim Jims had been around that long.
Yeah, they have. And I think some of them are still in circulation that were made back then, too. I love Slim Jims. I do. I mean, it's one of those little things, you're waiting in the checkout line, and you're waiting. Oh, there's Slim Jim. Okay, grab it.
Yeah, exactly, right? No, that was something that got me. What won me over with Slim Jims was actually the 90s Macho Man Randy Savage ads or whatever.
Yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching that premiere on WCW, watching wrestling as a kid, and being like, Macho Man eats them. I want to go get a Slim Jim.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, I remember my town at the time. This was probably like 96, probably. I remember being a kid and asking my grandpa to help me find him, because obviously I couldn't drive at the time. Yeah. And me and him went to, I think, 4 different stores in our town before we finally found Slim Jims.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he stop?
And it was at some random gas station or something like. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, this is good. And then this is what's going to make it seem even weirder. I remember when we finally got a Walmart in our town, because this was before Walmart was everywhere, and it was a super Walmart, and that's when they first started doing the super Walmart kind of thing, really.
Yes.
And we were all like, because this town was tiny that I was in. It was tiny, and it was a little desert town in New Mexico, and I was just like, this is great. And they had Slim Jims, and they even had stand-up cardboard cutouts of Macho Man. So I was happy.
That is cool.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yes. Well, I think that wraps it up.
I think that does wrap things up. Guys, if you've enjoyed this, please give us a like and a subscribe here on the YouTube. Also, if you ring the little bell thing, you can get notifications for whenever Four Guys puts up anything new video-wise on YouTube. Red puts up stuff about reviews on comics constantly.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to our podcast, be sure to check it out every Saturday. You can check us out on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, you name it, we're probably on it. So
we are.
Yeah, and I think this week? Who's going to be the guest this week?
Geesh, I don't know. We've interviewed so many people, it all kind of blends together. But you know what? The best way to do is just to go to iTunes, hit subscribe, and it'll automatically come to your phone. Same with video.
Or you can pop up too.
Yep. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can always subscribe to that. We'll give you email. We'll give you notifications any way you want.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. Don't worry.
You ask, you will receive. We'll take care of you.
Yes.
Anyways, guys, be sure to check back next Thursday for another Pulling Ads. And me and the Red Skull will check you next time.
All right. Have a good one, guys.